Hello everyone, welcome back to the SMITE guide to Xbalanque. This is Arena. Now, as I covered in the Joust episode, Arena is the second worst mode for Xbalanque, and that's mostly because his ult, the blind part of his ult really doesn't mean that much in Arena. Every once in a blue moon it'll actually be significant, but it's very, very rare for that to be even worth mentioning. Um, so honestly, it's really not going to be worthwhile in that particular context. Really, what you're going to be using the ult for is, as I mentioned in the Joust episode, you're going to use it for entering fights that you might be a little bit late to, and you can also use it to finish off enemies that are going to be out of your grasp, or to more safely eliminate enemies that would be out of your grasp. But honestly, your ult isn't going to be too useful a lot of the time in Arena. You're going to be saving it up for some very specific scenarios. Every once in a while, I'll use it to try to poke out the enemy hunter a little bit so I can have an advantage going into it, but otherwise, it's not that great. Now, also, another interesting point is your branching bolas might be useful enough in the early game of Arena to be worth putting a point in it early on. But this depends on your start, how you plan on building. If you're seeing the enemy has a lot of tanks, a lot of front line, you're really not going to do that. My particular team has only the one front line of tier. Their team has two with Athena and Hercules. So, because they only have two, well, they have Ra, I might go for a aggressive pen build. So I'm not going to be using branching bolas early on in this game because of their composition. Ra boosts protections, Athena has block stacks, and Hercules boosts his protections, and besides that, Athena and Hercules are naturally tanky anyways. Branching bolas is just not going to do me a lot of good in the early game because they're going to be so tanky that it's not going to make a difference. So I'm going to be running Death's Toll here, and I'm going to eventually be looking to get to Death's Temper. Now I want Death's Toll at the beginning because I will actually be wanting the health from that. And I have these 2 points here. When I hit level 4, I'm going to want to bring in... We're going to start with Bloodforge for early power. Building stacks in this mode is an absolute nightmare and really shouldn't be attempted. What? Oh, okay. Anyways, so I'm going to go for an early Bloodforge. I don't normally recommend building such an expensive item in the early game. However, in this particular context, it's going to be what I need to actually make my branching bolas useful. We will be putting a point into them earlier than I normally would, but just not right away. Once you finish Bloodforge, since you're also going to have the Death's Toll, it's actually worthwhile getting branching bolas at that point. Now, I'm not going to predict a particular level because that really depends on when you get Bloodforge finished. That's really what you're looking for there. She should not have used... And then I used my dash there specifically because I wanted to guarantee she died. It was a bit risky considering Hercules was there, but he was running. He wasn't trying to do his pull, so it wound up being okay. But if he'd played that smarter, he could have pulled me out very easily and killed me. So that was a mistake on his part. He could have gotten me there. I was pretty incautious. So close. We're gonna go ahead and increase Rising Jaguar for that damage. We're gonna see if we can pick up Izanami or somebody over here. That was a bit unfortunate. Got some good poison damage poke on there. I'm keeping an eye on the Hercules right now on the map, but he's after Nox. Athena is ulting in on him. That's interesting. I did not do enough damage to kill her. If I'd been able to poison her first, that would have killed her. You can see very easily that would have killed her, hands down right there, if I'd been able to poison her first. That's unfortunate, but... Oh, well. Keep an eye on that Hercules. Ra, what are you doing? Ra? You alright, Ra? I'm being pretty aggressive with this because, quite honestly, with only one front line, if we don't get aggressive now and turn things around, we're not going to be able to. I'm going back because I need mana. Almost have Bloodforge. Almost have Bloodforge. Need to go save Red. I'm not going to be able to save Red. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I waited too long to do my dash, but that's fine. Hello. Can you relax for a second, please? Thank you. We have enough for Bloodforge, but this isn't a great opportunity to be going back quite yet. I badly goofed that timing. I need to get out of here before Hercules kills me. Okay, we're okay? Maybe? No. You are completely confused. All 5 of the enemies right in front of us. I'm keeping an eye on this Ra at the moment because I'm afraid he's going to ult me. That is what I'm concerned about. So close. Alright. Oh, holy cow, I'm gonna die. That was a bad fight. Why did we start that fight? Who started that fight? Alright, I have Bloodforge, so at this point I'm gonna be looking to maneuver to, pivoting into, boing? Getting Branching Bolas on my next level up. Which shouldn't take too long, it's Arena. I'm keeping an eye on that Ra. Back up, back up. Okay. Nice try, Ra. Very worthy attempt. Branching Bolas needs to be picked up right about now. There we go. I'm attacking. Honestly. There we go. Got her. Now remember, just because it's Arena doesn't mean you should have Branching Bolas on all the time. Use it judiciously. There we go. I'm going to put 1 point into my ult at this point. I was hoping that would branch to Yu Huang, but it did not. I did not think that was going to go as well as it did. I activated my ult because I was expecting her to be able to dash out, and I would need to use that then, but I did not. That was a waste on my part, but that's okay. We still picked it up. It doesn't really make a difference. It's one of those wastes where it's like, okay, I wasted this, but that's because it went better than expected, which is never a bad feeling. Okay, he turned around, which means, yep, there's Hercules. Okay, I was going to say, there's somebody over there that I don't know about and probably should. Why is he going in? I can't. I'm going to get slapped. Nope, we're out of here. I need Executioner. I'm going to get Chin Size next. Alright. I should not have committed so hard on that. Oh, if he'd hit that, I'd be dead. I can't believe I survived that. Back up there, Athena. Oh, holy cow, they're coming for me. I gotta go. There we go. I don't need Branching Bolas right now. The tier did a good job of keeping the enemy team off while we killed. It was basically Trey. That doesn't really make a difference. Oh boy, they want me. Oh, they got me too. They wanted me, they got me. Finish the poison darts. Grab beads. Which honestly I should have gotten earlier, but I was more concerned about the Ra, which was clearly a mistake on my part. The minions are fine at the moment. Never mind, I'm wrong. They are not fine. Now they're fine. Another reason why it's good to build a Bloodforge, I didn't mention this earlier because I was distracted, but the Bloodforge shield can be very helpful to a Xbalanque in Arena. She's out. Ouch. Nope. I'm using this to escape, except not. How hard are they going to commit for me? Pretty damn hard. I was expecting a Hercules ult. I'm kind of surprised he didn't chuck a stone. I don't think I've seen Hercules throw his stone. I don't think I've seen that at all. Can we save? Does he... Oh, holy cow. Alright. I whiffed everything there, except for my darts, but... That's fine. Did we save Ratatosker for that? I can't tell. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch the footage to know. This is a good attack. Can we attack, please? Turn around. There we go. No, he doesn't want to fight me. That's a shame. I would have won that fight, too, which is probably why he backed up. Okay. Is anyone actually over there? Yeah, there's people over there. Hello. That was unnecessary. Oh, holy cow. I gotta get out of here. She's chasing us? She's chasing Nox. Why are you... Are you insane, Nox? That... Yeah, it did not work out. I mean, we got Athena, but I think that Nox is worth more than Athena, so... I'm gonna want this. They have plenty of healing, so I'm gonna want the anti-heal. I have 200 power right now with really good attack speed, so that's totally fine. Good. Okay. Oh. Yes, she is behind us, isn't she? My goodness. Nope. No, you do not, you hang. They tried their damnedest. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna use this for once on the before the darts, so I can poison you and then finish you off right afterwards. We can probably take... No. I'm using too much mana on bolas. I need to back off on the bolas. I'm not gonna be able to make that, am I? No, that's unfortunate. Another waste, but that's fine. I'll grab this really quick. And now we gotta go back and grab my very necessary Toxic Blade. My last item I'm not sure about. I'm not sure what I want for my final item. Trying to decide what I'll want to go for. I might go for Aussie just so I have some lifesteal to work with here. Where'd you go there? There you are. No, you don't. Ah! If I'd shot my darts a second earlier, I would have taken her with me. Honestly, was it worth a fight? No. I was worth more than she was. That was not a good decision. That was pure stupidity on my part. What do I really need? I'm not sure. I'll have to think about this. Interesting. Oh, relax. No, we don't need to surrender this. What do I want as my last item? The Crusher, I think, might actually be the best option. If only I could hit an auto attack. There we go. Damn. What the hell was that? I don't need branching bullets on it for this fight here. There we go. That was a bit aggressive, but... pretty confident I can take them if they get too close to me, because I can always poison dart them. I don't need to, though. I'm going to back up and grab my Crusher. And then we're going to save up our money for Death's Toll. That is Death's Toll, right? Death's Temper, pardon me. That's going to give our Branching Bolas a huge boost, because that boosts our auto attack, which is exactly what the Branching Bolas want. No! I missed, damn it. I don't know what's wrong with my accuracy today, but whoops. I mean, we're still doing well. 6, 4, and 10 is fine. That's a good score, but I definitely could be doing slightly better. I didn't need to die there, for instance. I say that like it's optional. Oh, you gave me a heart attack. What are you doing? This is a very aggressive Nox, I must say. We're kind of committing to this, aren't we? Alright. Let me whiff half my shots again. That's fine. I'm not sure how I managed to hit the Ra when I wasn't even aiming for him, but alright. Take off Branching Bolas. I'm not going to need it right now. Oh! My beats being up would have been really nice. Oh, I, again, missed one auto attack, and that's all I needed. She's really kicking me around because of that. My goodness. I have Death's Temper, though, so that's going to be nice. I need to kill some minions to start the chain, but that's... Actually, I think they just need to die near me, isn't that it? Yeah. It's just whenever anything dies near me. I'm not going to need anything for you specifically. There we go. Okay, good. I was hitting those shots. She just says Aegis up. As soon as the Aegis came off, I started missing again. So it's definitely me problem. That worked on me? Excuse me? We need to get out of here. Oh. Yeah. We're going to go for this one. I'm going to need my dash up as quickly as possible. Alright. And... they didn't die close enough to me, which is unfortunate. Why is Nox over there fighting the whole world? I just took a whole bunch of damage I didn't need to take. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't need any of that in my life. Nope. I hit that one, though. My accuracy is absolutely insane. They're all clustered up. This is Branching Bola golden moment. Except I'm going to get taunted in. No, we're okay. We're okay. We're going to back up, though. Yeah, no, we're okay. We're going to back up. We're going to grab a potion of power. We're going to boost up our attack right here. Yu Huang, behave. Yu Huang, you're not behaving. I'm taking a lot of damage from that fire. Wow. Alright. Heal up really quick. There we go. I see him. I'm not up there to help you with him, but I see him. I mean, very cute try. I have no idea what the hell you were thinking with that one, but okay. So, as you can see, branching bolas, I mean, if I was more accurate, I would have done a little bit better. I was really off my game here, but I still did well enough to make an impact. And you can really see how significant branching bolas can be, but you could also see, if you were paying attention to my mana throughout that match, you will also see where I was, a lot of the time, hovering right on the border of not having any mana remaining, which is a bit rough. So you do need to keep a pretty close eye on your mana, and you might be wondering, well, Professor, why do you need to keep your eye on mana more here than, say, in Slash, or in Conquest, or even in Joust? Well, primarily because in Arena, I started putting points, I put a point into Branching Bolas much earlier, so I was using mana a lot more often. This is actually primarily possible because I used Death's Toll. Now, this is actually why Death's Toll and or Gilded Arrow are two of the best starter items on Xbalanque. The Gilded Arrow makes Xbalanque's Branching Bola actually do a decent amount of damage for the early game because it's a decent spike in damage output. But Death's Toll is really where it's at if you want to have the mana to use that. I don't know if I mentioned this in the Conquest video. If I didn't, I'm going to mention it now. If you really want to use Branching Bolas within the first 5 levels of Xbalanque in Conquest or Slash, Death's Toll is going to be your starter item because otherwise you're not going to have the mana to sustain that for a long term. You have to go back to the fountain and restore your mana or spend a lot of gold on mana potions, which you really don't want. Conversely, Gilded Arrow gives you MP5, which by the time that you're done with building Transcendence in Slash and Conquest, primarily Conquest, you have the MP5 needed to sustain yourself through the early stages of Branching Bolas. And with Transcendence, you have the mana to just use it for an extended period of time anyways. And again, stacks are just easier to build in Conquest, and to some extent in Slash, although I don't always build stacks in Slash, it's just something that is on the table. It's not really a viable option in Joust. They tend to, you're 3 people splitting 1 lane guaranteed, and in Arena it's 5 people fighting like lunatics. It is possible to build stacks in Arena, but I've always had a problem, at least with Xbalanque, where by the time I'm done building the stacks, it's too late for me to be really getting online. I've already been passed by in terms of everyone else because it took me so long to build those stacks that I just am no longer at that point going to be useful. Whereas you can pretty freely farm them in Conquest, and to some extent in Slash as well if you're really strategic about how you wipe out minions in Slash. So that's really why you particularly have to keep an eye on your mana here in Arena when you're using Branching Bolas, is because 1, you're using it earlier, and 2, you really don't have a whole lot of MP5 options, especially here where I didn't build Dominance. That's actually one of the reasons why I tend to build Dominance on Xbalanque as my primary form of penetration. It comes with a lot of MP5, which really helps as mana management with Branching Bolas. But I didn't build that here, so I was going to have a really rough time with my mana, and I had to be very careful of that. In fact, you'll probably notice a couple of times I went back, not because my health was low, but I think twice specifically I went back because my mana was low, not my health. And that's part of that process. So for Xbalanque, bringing Xbalanque to Arena, as long as you're willing to exclusively use your ult for the increase in range and movement speed, and you forget about the blind in over 9 out of 10 situations, then you'll find Xbalanque takes a little bit of, not necessarily strategy, just more awareness of your mana. You kind of are going to be moving in and out of the fight based on your your current levels of mana more than anything else. And you're just going to basically be running off of that. So it is something you really do have to just keep in mind when you play Xbalanque in Arena. You do anyways. I mean, you should always be aware of your mana regardless of what mode or character you're playing. But in Conquest and Slash, oftentimes, it's a lot more manageable because you have a few more reasonable mana options. Again, Transcendence being the prime example here, but you have a couple of other ones, and it really just all comes down to a combination of how you play and how you build. So just try to keep that in mind, just be aware of that overall. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked this. If you did like this, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, please ignore me. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, or requests, please leave them down in the comment section below. And thank you all very much for joining me, and have a great 24 hours.